Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. Today we're going to do a comparison with the CZ2075 Rami versus the Kimber CDS9. Both aluminum frame, hammer-fired 9mm subcompact handguns that I think compare well. When I got this, I thought, what could I compare it to? Well, the Rami came to mind, and that's what we're doing today. When CZ had the Rami, it's now discontinued. It was always hard to find. A lot of people wanted to get their hands on it. It's a smaller version of a CZ75 compact with an aluminum frame. It ships with a 10-round mag that's currently in here and a 14-round mag, and it's double action, single action. This is a D. It's called a D for a decocker. It decocks the hammer into quarter cock. It does have a ring hammer on there. Very nice handgun. And the single action trigger pulls break in a little over 4 pounds. Double action, pretty heavy, common with the CZ75 models. Now when I shoot this, I feel like I have a full-size handgun. It is just so nice, so accurate, so tight. It comes standard with night sights, and that's always a nice touch. Rubber grips. I mentioned aluminum frame, serrations on the back strap and on the front strap. Very nice overall feel. With the 10-round mag in there, I get 2-finger contact. The 14-round mag, well, it adds 4 more rounds with 3-finger contact, but a great handgun, very accurate shooting. Love this thing. And then we have the Kimber CDS9. Well, this is in my opinion, a larger version of the Kimber Micro 9 and very common with the KDS9, its big brother. They shortened that and widened it from the Micro 9 and came up with the CDS9, and this ships with a 13-round mag and a 15-round mag. So right off the top, we can see that I get 3-finger contact, has 13 rounds in there. This has a 3.18-inch barrel and G10 grips, and this is very nice. Now this is single action only, and we'll show clear here. And this has a great full-size feel too when firing it. Extremely accurate. Both these extremely accurate for subcompact handguns. The sights are serrated black with a tag precision, very beefy, well inserted in there. Tag precision, fiber optic front sight, does have forward serrations. They have the Kim Pro finish with a tungsten gray frame, black, very nice. And this one is optic ready, so it's a direct mount with an RMS-C footprint. Very nice handguns. I will say, when I hold both of them, the Kimber is a bit lighter. I had them on the scale. It's 4 ounces lighter than the Rami, both aluminum frame. Let's look at the slide length. Now this has a longer barrel, but you can see that the Rami on the left is quite a bit longer. I'd say a little over 1/2 inch and a bit wider. So it is a larger handgun. And then the Kimber with the longer barrel is actually shorter. In terms of the grip, both feel real good. I'm a fan of G10. They call this a frag pattern. These are VZ G10 grips. I have to give it to the Kimber for that. For the sight system, I like both, but I have to give it to the Rami because it has night sights. No doubt about it. Both, as I mentioned, aluminum frames. Now let's take a look at the trigger action. Here with the Rami, you're looking at that single action trigger. It is so nice. I mentioned it has the decocker. Some have the thumb safety where you can carry cocked and locked. If I were to carry this, I would carry this in quarter cock. That first pull is not as heavy as a true double action, even though it is double action. And then the single action breaking right over 4 pounds. Very nice. Love firing the CZ2075 Rami. It is so nice. Now the Kimber trigger, we'll show clear here, is single action, and that is a great trigger too. It has a 19-like feel to it, but it's not a 1911 trigger, clearly. It's a pivoting trigger and not a sliding trigger, but I do like those forward serrations for the press checks. I do like what they offer here, and the reset is right there. A little bit shorter than the Rami. Let me drop that there. We'll show here a little bit shorter. That recoil spring is tight with the reset right there. That's common with many of the 75s. Let's take a look at the internals. We'll start with the frames. Both aluminum frames. Very well done. There's a closer look at the CDS9 trigger. There is the 2075 Rami. Nice slides. Full length frame rails. And then this has the partial length. Alright, and then the slides inside, we'll see both have the firing pin safety block there on both. A little more machining went into the Kimber with the forward serrations and the optics ready. And then the serrated black fiber optic front sight. And then night sights with the 2075 Rami. Low bore axis there, you can see it. Alright, a little thinner slide. And then the recoil spring guide rod assembly, very similar, a little longer spring with the CDS9. And then here we have the barrels. We'll notice that the Kimber goes a little bit longer, 3.1 inches is where the Rami is 3 inches even. Let's see what the CZ comes with in the case. Here we have a standard CZ case, little Allen wrench there. Here is the 14 round magazine. And over here we have a bore brush, lock, paperwork, and everything else. These cases, I don't like them too much. These things pop off all the time, and we'll see if they improve on those as the future sets in. But here we have the Kimber. This comes with a range bag. Kimber has been adding this with a lot of their models lately. Actually, I think just about every one they've been adding this range bag. And then, of course, we have the 15 round mag that comes with it. And then over here we've got paperwork, a sticker, a lock. Now let's talk about the price. You're looking at an MSRP of over $1,000 here. When CZ discontinued this, you could pick this up for right around the 600s at a time if you could find it. And this was going for right around there. But then after they discontinued it, it is available on occasion in 40, but the 9mm model, you just can't find it. And if you do, it's over $800. And this is selling for right around $800. So which one is the better $800 spent? Well, if we look at this, if you're into optics, clearly it's the Kimber. It's optics ready, and a direct mount is always nice. It is available, albeit hard to find, not as hard as the Rami currently. It's G10 grips, rubber grips. It is 4 ounces lighter. If I was going to carry, I'd go with the CDS9 all day long. The Rami and the CDS9, well, I've owned the Rami longer. I have many more rounds through this than I have through the CDS9. Love the way it fires. I really dig 1911s. I'm a huge 1911 fan. And so for my estimation, if I had to choose just one, and this was available, I would choose the CDS9. I would never get rid of this. I think it's a phenomenal handgun, but now that I'm into optics, even though I didn't install one, I really dig the optics ready handguns. I just find it easier with my aging eyes, and if I put a optic on there, I'll fire even better. But these are two great handguns. I'm telling you, they're selling right around the same cost. And for those who are wondering, I would carry this. It's lighter. It has a very nice trigger, and it's overall a great handgun. This one is no joke, and people are still trying to find it, and it's hard to get. People say CZ should have never discontinued it, but they did, and that's where we're at this point in time. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.